Okay, what you see here is flour and regular cooking oil, just basic canola or vegetable oil. What I did was I poured a tablespoon of oil in the bottom of one of these. Then I added in a tablespoon of flour to the same one. Then I love to use these little basting things. And I just, stir it around and cover the bottom with the oil. Then I take it and pour some of it into the next one over here and some of it into the next one over here. The point is, you're really just trying to cover the bottom and most of the way up the sides. It isn't necessary to go up all the way up the sides, but you use that nylon brush, I believe. Okay, so we're going to put that to the side. And then once we've done that, we have a box of parchment paper here, and we're going to tear off a piece and then show you how to measure and put a bottom on that so it doesn't stick to the cake doesn't stick to the bottom of your pan, because that's really a mess when you try to ice with that on there. So here I have the parchment paper, and I'm hoping that I can do this and just keep it here, but what I'm going to do is tear out a piece that I think all three can be cut out on, but I don't want to be overly generous. And then I'm going to take either a pen, in this case a marker so you can see it, and it's going to be hard to get three out of this piece of parchment if I'm not clever. So I'm going to place those kind of like one on the top, one on the bottom, and another one on the top. See if I can make that work. I'm not sure that I cut enough. At any rate, here we go. I'm going to go around the bottom of the pan. Now, having said that, I'm tracing here the bottom of the pan. Having said that, graphite pencil, regular old school pencil, it's non-toxic. So when I cut out this circle with a marker, just so you can see it better, then what I'm going to do is cut inside the ink so no ink gets in your food, because we don't know that this isn't not good to eat, clearly. All right, so I'm going to keep doing that. They're all the same size. These are 7-inch pans. I'm going to scoot it over as far as I can so that I have room for the third one up in the upper corner here, and just trace those. Now, one thing I do know from practice, that is, if I fold this parchment paper pretty much here, I'm going to get the third one out, so it's one less to trace if you don't feel like doing that. But let's start out. Got my scissors here, and I will cut, I don't know if you can even see that, cut inside this line. Okay. Hey, I forgot to mention as well, as you see, this is that same piece of parchment paper. I just folded it in half. Now I have space to do 2 circles at one time, no tracing. So as you can see, I have oiled and floured the pans, and I put the parchment paper for 2 out of the 3 rounds inside the pan. So I just put it in there, rub it around a little bit, and then I turn it over so you have oil on both sides of it, oil and flour. And then you're ready to fill your cake pans. I'll do that for all 3 of these. I'll be ready to put in my batter. Super easy.